Former presidents of Burundi, members of the opposition, ethnic group representatives from Burundi, the United Nations among others were part of the high-profile delegation which met at State House Entebbe during the second round of peace talks mediated by President Museveni. Museveni told journalists in his speech peppered with jocular comments and tough talk that the extrajudicial killings must immediately stop in the volatile country. It is estimated that over 240 people have been killed in the recent spate of bloodletting, while thousands have fled the country, teetering on the edge.
Extrajudicial killings, those ones cannot be tolerated.
The violence was sparked by President Pierre Nkurunziza's controversial decision to run for a third term in office. In July, President Nkurunziza was elected with 69% of vote amid violence and boycott by the opposition. These talks initially commenced in Bujumbura, Burundi's capital, in July this year. After 5 months, no solution lies in sight as the country vacillates from one crisis to another. A tough-talking Museveni tasked the negotiators to quickly come up with a lasting solution.
Sit down and quickly also, because you know the talks go on. What are you discussing? These are clear things. You can meet one afternoon and agree. What are you discussing here? To discuss whether Museveni is Museveni. You are not sure whether Museveni is Museveni.
The president revealed that the 1994 genocide in Rwanda and the conflict in Burundi in the 1990s were protracted because by then the principle of sovereignty in the international law reigned supreme.
There is a problem in Burundi now. We cannot come in because Burundi is a sovereign country. Sovereignty only comes when you are protecting your wrongs. You are not sovereign against the Europeans who come and tell you to do this, to do that. You are sovereign against your own brothers.
2 weeks ago, the African Union approved the deployment of 5,000 strong force, but the Foreign Affairs Minister of Burundi, Alien Aime Nyamitwe, says the deployment of any foreign force to the country would be seen as an act of aggression.
I would invite you to come to Bujumbura and see for yourself whether the situation in Burundi really warrants a military intervention. And should it warrant an intentional intervention, I would ask you to make comparisons.
The ruling party delegation also wants those accused of instigating a coup against the sitting government not to be allowed to participate in the talks.
Some of them actually here are specialists in coup making, by the way. They've been involved in the coup since the 80s, 90s. Those who are involved in the coup, those who've been involved in other activities that are related to the coup, residual violence from the coup, have no place in this dialogue.
Don't bring conditionalities. We shall not participate because of this one. No. You got the substance. They may be criminals. But for the sake of peace, let's give them immunité provisoire.
These were some of the expectations by some of the former presidents of Burundi.
Hope that we can arrive to a peaceful change in Burundi, a process of peace and democracy.
This dialogue, which is starting, will lead to peace in Burundi, and very urgently, because it's very urgent to come to peace.
According to observers, the security landscape in Burundi continues to get fluid day by day, and President Museveni said he's going to send a team of investigators who are supposed to probe into the alleged extrajudicial killings. He hopes that democracy and security is a solution that will leave Burundi a stable and prosperous country. L.B Urumuri at State House, Entebbe.